Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Cougar Sports Network, the opening game of your 2024 Concordia University Chicago men's lacrosse team as they host off against the Quakers of Earlham College. My name is Rafael Gonzalez. I'll be on the call on this one as we get set, and we're underway here in River Forest. Cougars wearing the gold shirt and maroon shorts, as well as Earlham in the maroon shirt and beige shorts. Get things started right here. Earlham last year with a record of 4-8. So look to improve on that. And this year is for the Cougars. It's the start of a new era here for CUC as Christopher Bunnan was named the new head coach for the Cougars this season. As for the Cougars themselves this year, the key thing this year for them is the youth movement. Out of the 15 players this year they have on the team, 9 of them are freshmen. They also have 2 more joining the team for their first year, and 1 sophomore and 1 junior. So there's a lot of change here this year in River Forest. Earlham here looking to get the first shot of the game right here. This is Ryan Pollock. Let's pass the defenders. Now they play it from behind the net. Another shot. Blocked on the way through and now picked up right there by the Cougars and look to set things up right here. Kowski looking to get it out of harm's way. This little spin move right there. Now he finds it wide open right there. Seba Miller. Now they play at the far end of the field. Now this is the graduate student right here, Andrew Lechuga. Gives it off once more to Miller as they do a little give and go between the two of them. Gregory Scott, one of the 9 freshmen on the team this year. Now Lewandowski. Lechuga. Stretches out that gets it. 30 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Pass leaps over the head of Scott right there. Possession will go now in favor of Earlham. Earlham already played 1 game this year. It was a loss to the Hats against Wabash. They lost 13-1 after conceding 3 goals or more in each of the 4 periods. So an Earlham team that last year, out of 7 out of the 8 losses, they conceded 15 goals or more. So that's going to be something head coach Taylor Lanzillo and his squad are looking to change upon this year. Pollock. Borzitsky. Patiently waiting, now back pedals. Gets some support right there from Atkins. Freely behind the net. And a pass right across the middle right there. Just over the outstretched net right there of the quicker attacker. Couple substitutions coming in for both teams. I hear both rosters, not many available substitutions. Limited roster space for both of these teams, so it'll be interesting to see how often we see players coming on and off the field today to keep them fresh and not fatigued. So pick up right there by Banfield. Riesig has some space in front of him, and then the pass right to Banfield. They keep it in play. And right across the middle right there, and a fake shot attempt right there on Borzitsky. Ball on the ground, picked up once again by Earlham. This is the 4th meeting all time between these 2 programs. Cougars won the first meeting back in 2019. In the past 2 years, however, Earlham have been victorious. There's a shot right there. Just misses the left side of the net. Possession remains still in favor of them. And a pass right across the middle goal. That's no trouble right there for Borkowski. Last year made 245 saves on the year last year. Currently sits second all time in CUC Lacrosse record in total saves. And there's an on-man rush right here for Earlham. Nice job right there by the defender, Camden Mateus, right there, number 26. Ball on the ground right here. Which team will pick it up right here? Mateus picked it up for a second. Now he's trying to get it back up once more. Both teams still fighting for the loose ball. Your team is able to gain control of it. And now it's controlled down right here by Kenny. So far, the Quakers have pressured the Cougars so far. I haven't really been able to do much and get out on the midfield. Borkowski right here will do it himself. He's got to be careful right here for that situation right there. He lost it. Now he's trying to win it back. He does right there. Avoids disaster. Now he flings it up ahead now. Lewandowski, an opportunity emerging right here, but the Cougars, a shot gets blocked on the way through right there. It looked like it may have been tipped by one of the defenders for Earlham as the shot came from the freshman Brady Dennis. It's a good on-man rush right there for CUC. It's our first real chance of the game. Zig. Kohler. Back to Pollock. Cougars playing a little bit of a hybrid of a man and zone type of defense right here, depending on the situation. Played up top once more to Pollock. He's going to try to cut across the middle. Nice job right there defensively. Here comes the Cougars on a counterattack right here. It's the freshman right there, Haynes, who created a turnover. And a big open hit right there. And a flag is going to come down as the Cougars just clobbered right there. Borzitsky and Hillside in the penalty box. So a big hit right there, across the middle, right near the 35-yard line. As it appears both teams right here will go back to the sidelines to take a quick little break. We'll be back right here shortly on the Cougar Sports Network. Still scoreless between both teams. Back, ladies and gentlemen, with 8:19 remaining here in the first period. It's still scores between both teams. Between York Cougars and against the Quakers of Earlham College. So just before we left, Andrew Luchuga is in the penalty box for 1 minute for a cross check. So an extra man opportunity right here for Earlham. Pollock right here. Kohler. They're patiently waiting right there for the right shot. And look, trying to cross the screen right there. Shot gets blocked right there. Look like a hit. Looks like the stick right there of Miller. Here comes Upton. Upton now has it. Clear. Well, I'm assessing the situation right here. They don't have anyone cutting in, really. All you see is Banfield right near the crease, maybe trying to set up a screen potentially. Meanwhile, the extra man opportunity for Earlham is now gone as both teams back at even strength. Block, a low shot right there. He's trying to spin past right there. Scott right there using his frame at 5'11", 175 right there to not let Pollock any room of separation. Shot clock violation right there. So a nice job right there for the Cougars right there in that situation. Borkowski looks to start things off right here. He does. Gives off to Kenny. Kenny immediately tries to pass it across the middle right there. Lechuga, and it's read right there by Upton. Now trying to get out of his defensive zone to the offensive zone right here. Here's Shea. Who backpedals and leaves the responsibilities now to Price. So far, Earlham has 4 shots, only 1 for the Cougars up to this point. Nice job right there by Hayes. Now he's going to have to force it back. Shot across the middle. Easy pickings right there for Borkowski. The save. It'll be his second save of the game. Now he's going to try to take it up the field again. He flings it up ahead. It hit the stick of Lewandowski right there, but the pass was just underneath his reach. And a shot from distance right there appeared from Lenardi. Easy there. Borkowski, no trouble at all. Now there's some space right here. This is Miller. Lechuga, pass right in front. And there's a whistle. So a whistle right here. An opportunity right there for the Cougars to stop right here. By the stoppage in play with 5:10 left here in the first. While we have a moment, let's talk about the new head coach for CUC, which is Christopher Button, who before here was the head coach of the Benedictine Eagles for 5 years. He was also there for another 2 years as an assistant. He coached the team to a 41-14 record over that time period, along with sweeping both the regular season and conference tournament of the NAC. He's talked about how, this year is a fresh new start, a new regime here in River Forest, and how the key thing for them this year isn't necessarily winning, but to build chemistry and to build continuity with this team. We talked about it earlier, out of the 15 players, 11 of them weren't even a part of the team last year, and the majority of those new players are freshmen. They're trying to mold here in CUC and perhaps be the future and research this program. Meanwhile, for Earlham, another young head coach, second year as well, Taylor Lanzino. As well, they have some players on this team that were part of last year's team. It was their best season they had since 2019 by going 4-8. The main player, we haven't really mentioned his name at all so far, is number 15, Robert Gift, the sophomore attacker last year, who had 15 goals and 10 assists, which were both second on the team. We've talked a lot so far about Ryan Polk, who had 12 goals and 4 assists in his name last year. So there are some returning players here for Earlham who can provide some offensive production. And so far, they have done a decent job at it. 6 shots, 3 of them on goal, but all of those really no trouble for Borkowski. Meanwhile, Cougars with 1 shot. That was the shot from Braden Dennis, number 10. Brady Dennis, excuse me. So we get set here. So the last stoppage was a timeout from Coach Button CUC. So we're going to set things here with 5:10 left here in the first. Cougars are in the offensive zone right here. And it'll be the senior defenseman, Lewandowski, who will start things off. Scott. He's going to try to go behind the net. There's some space right here. And a bullseye shot right there from Miller. Just rips over the goal. But I should remember how it maintains with CUC. Hayes. Miller. Pulock this time coming in close to defend him. It's a shot. It looked like it was safe for a moment, but it's going to be a goal. And the opening goal of the game goes to the Cougars. And that is the junior Seba Miller, the midfielder, giving the Cougars the 1-0 lead here in the first. It appeared for a moment the netminder Greeno had it stopped. And for a moment, neither team knew what was going on in the situation. But in the end, it's going to be a goal for Miller, and the Cougars are up 1-0 here. It couldn't ask for a better start here in the first. So the man from Farmington, from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, Miller, gives the first goal of the game in favor of CUC. Not often the Cougars have had leads. So this is going to be a key moment for them right here. What will they do now? Because they haven't been in a situation often. But this is going to be a real first test for them. They've done well so far defensively, not conceding. All right, I'm looking for a quick response right here. See? Pass right across the other side right there. Again, now lost it. Price. And a shot from up close right there. And another save. Borkowski once again so far delivering the goods here in the first. That's going to be save number 4 for him already in the period. Foul. Continue to play on right here for CUC. Lewandowski. See, another chance right here to make it 2 from Haynes right there, who nearly stumbles to the ground. Shot goes wide to the left. However, possession still in favor of CUC here. They're looking to get a second goal right here in a span of a few minutes. Hayes trying to take it all the way himself. And he goes right near close. There is a flag down, as looks like Hayes is still down on the ground. He does get back up, however, on his own feet, as he tried to go a little wraparound attempt by himself. He got the shot off. At the same time, he got hit at the end of the shot. Did see a flag down, so it looks like there will be a penalty here against Earlham. Take a look for confirmation. Give credit to the Cougars. They withstand that early pressure from Earlham, and they're starting to really gain momentum here at the end of this first. Miller looking at himself on the score sheet again. Jay gives it right back to him. Jay, he might fire one. He decides not to. Haynes again, shot, and goal number 2 for the Cougars. And this time Haynes gets the goal. The freshman with his first Cougar goal for CUC. And the Cougars are up 2-0 here in the first. So Miller with the assist as well. So he has not only scored, he has now also assisted. As for Henry Haynes, number 50, he's got himself his first career goal. And you couldn't have asked for a better start for the Cougars, now being up 2-0 here with 2:21 remaining in the first. So certainly not what Earlham expected here in this one. Face off one right here. Here's Scott. Scott's on the far side right here. He's looking for some help. He finds help right there. Miller, who so far has been the player of the quarter so far and for the game right now for CUC, contributing both a goal and assist. And this ball right there is picked up there by Greeno. So far he's faced 3 shots. He's already let 2 of them in. So now a good start from him in net. Earlham began the game outshooting the Cougars 6-1, but since then, 5 of the last 6 shots had come from CUC. Kohler. Shot gets blocked right there by another freshman defender, Matthias. Scott just flings it up ahead. It's Miller, so now they're in the midfield going into the offensive zone and attacking once more. Miller gets some assistance right there. Looking to keep it in now. Does so is Dennis. However, just gets out of play. Here's Atkins. Earlham can take the last shot here of the period if they elect to. And a ripper right there from Borsitsky. Goes wide. 14.3 seconds left here in the first. Earlham will look to enter the quarter only being a goal down rather than 2 right here. They're going to try to. Borsitsky again is going to rip one. Once again, goes behind the net. So both chances right there have gone away. And that's going to be the end right there of the first period. And ladies and gentlemen, your Cougars are up 2-0 here against the Quakers of Earlham College. We'll step aside here in a moment and get you set for the second right here on the Cougar Sports Network. 15 minutes in the books, 15 more to go right here. As we can say for the second, it is a 2-0 lead. Not in favor of Earlham, but York according to Chicago Cougars so far after goals from both the freshman, Henry Hayes, number 50, and then number 5 as well for CUC, Saban Miller. Both of them have scored and assisted one another so far. And that has been the difference so far, along with the stellar play of the goalkeeper Peter Borkowski with 4 saves in the first after Earlham had shot it 10 times in the first. Cougars did a tremendous job withstanding that early pressure that Earlham produced in the first. But let's see if they can continue the same here as we get 7 underway here in the second. Mentioned it earlier, so the 4th time these two teams have met. Cougars beat Earlham back in 2019. These two teams have faced off in the past 2 years, with Earlham taking both a double in that one. Dennis, and this is now another freshman we haven't talked about, number 4, Dalton Byard. Miller, he's going to try to get himself again. This time it's a save, however, from Greeno. As a shot was bouncing right in front of him right there. There's a stick right there. Nice job by him. Miller pass over the outstretched arms right there of both Lewandowski's hand and the stick. Now Earlham here looking to have a much better second period than did in the first period. They came out strong looking early, but since then they haven't really been able to find good opportunities so far. And when they've had those opportunities, they haven't been able to convert them. This was a team last year who played 8 games on the road, lost 7 of them. So they haven't been playing well away from home. As aforementioned, in their first game of the year when they lost 13-1, they traveled away to Wabash. Sitsky, defended there by Scott. Nice little double team help right there from Kenny. Borkowski. He loves moving up from his net. We've seen them both pay off and nearly cost them a goal. Here's Lachuga. So looking to shimmy past the defender. Nice stick work right there. Lewandowski trying to backpedal and try to spin, move towards the middle, maybe get a shot of him on his own. Here's Gerber. This is the first time we mentioned him today. Here's Haynes. Now he's going to play behind the net once more. And that's Lachuga. Something might be brewing right here for CUC. Miller, he's going to try to cost him. He's going to have a shot right there and make it 2 now for Miller. And it's 3-0 Cougars. What a performance so far by number 5 in goal and maroon. His second goal of the day, and it's now a 3-0 lead for CUC as they are firing on all cylinders here in the early going. And this time, Machio will get himself an assist. What a team performance it has been so far for CUC. So far, the Christopher Button era is off to a flying start here in the first quarter plus. Period plus, I should say. Earlham just seemed a little bit lifeless so far. No response from them. At this point, we mentioned it, during one of the timeouts, how they have a lot of players who were part of this team last year who were key contributors in their goal-scoring contributions last year. But so far, they have been quiet so far. We're talking about the likes of Robert Griff, Ryan Pollock, Ben Atkins, Jacob Banfield. We've mentioned them throughout the broadcast, but so far, they have been able to make a difference for Earlham. It's not like they've been trying. They've had 11 shots. But the big issue is they just haven't been able to convert them. And that's another example right there. It's a shot that time from Atkins. It's just no accuracy. Banfield just can't get any separation so far. A pass right in close right there and a shot opportunity. And he lost position right there in the end. Riesig, he was right in close right there at the crease. Scott picks it right back up after he lost it for a second. Scott, he fakes it. And the reset right here is Haynes. Haynes, who's been the standout freshman so far for CUC. We've spoken about the youth movement here. We're force right now for this lacrosse team, and so far he's been the standout. Lewandowski, Scott is going to try to pick it back up. He does so. He's going to have a chance right here to pass it. He does. There's a pass right there to Dennis, right near the crease. There's a quick stoppage right here. The officials look to get things all settled up right here. .909 remaining here in the second. Dennis, here's Hayes. Hayes, quick pass right back to Dennis. Dennis falls to the ground right there. No foul is called. And now the race is on between Scott and Shea. And Shea will pick it up. I look to try to clear it out from the defensive zone right here. It is Upton. Now he's looking for options. Option gets tripped up right there. You see the play on. This is an opportunity right here. Dennis now. He's double team, nearly triple team there for a second. Quick recovery from Earlham right there. As there appeared to be the potential of like a odd man advantage right here for CUC. Now Banfield right here will slow things down, but he turned his back for a moment and nearly got taken away right there by Matthias. Banfield's going to go for a shot. No, he doesn't. He elects to give it off right there. Pollock. Brzezinski cut the net originally, but he was met by a pair of CC defenders. 10 seconds remaining now for Earlham to take a shot right here. Hit from behind right there. Lewandowski, there's a whistle. The shot clock will reset right here for Earlham. So they have a full 60 seconds again right here. Block shot once more goes wide so far. He had a couple of chances, but he hasn't been able to hit one on net so far. And that speaks for the entire team as a whole right now. They've had 13 chances, but only 4 of them have been on target. So they've had more opportunities, but they haven't been efficient. There's another shot right here, and it goes past through everyone as well, including the net itself. And you look at, from CUC standpoint, they've had 9 shots, and 6 of them have been on target. So they've had a lot of good quality shots, whereas Earlham have had a lot of quantity shots. Nice job right there defensively by Hardy right there. Pressure, another save there. Borkowski, another low shot right there, and a great stop right there for number 33, the junior netminder out of St. Louis. Claire. Pollock. They're trying to find something new here on offense, because so far what they've been doing so far in the first quarter and a half has not been working for them. There's a man cutting across the middle right there, trying to cut in right there. It was Banfield. They didn't read it in time. Atkins. Less than 10 seconds remaining now for Earlham. They got to get a shot off. This time, once more, Paul Borzitsky this time, excuse me. Borkowski. Turnover right there. Here's Pollock. It's a 3-on-3 right here. And he loses the ball right there. And a costly mistake right there from Pollock. And now he's on the ground right here. They continue to play on right here. They're playing at the far side of the field. Possession will now favor Earlham, as now we're going to have a stoppage here and a timeout with 4:32 remaining here in the second period. The Cougars up 3-0 against Earlham. We'll be back in a moment momentarily here on the Cougar Sports Network. 4:32 here in the second after Coach Bunnan called a timeout before the stoppage. If you're Earlham right now, you are looking for answers and their hope of scoring a goal here in the next 4.5 minutes. Once more, Pollock roaming freely behind the net right there. Not much pressure in front of his face. Backfield, Borzitsky. CUC giving a lot of space to the Earlham players who roam behind the net. Not really concerned about what they're going to do. More concerned about the passes that they might attempt across the middle to cutting players. There's Pollock. Can't shoot on this backhand right there. Ground ball there. Picked a nice job right there. That time once again by Kidney. Borkowski marching orders to his defenders. Ooh, Borkowski right there picks it up once more after he initially dropped it. He's got some space right here. Borkowski, he might try to go all the way with this. He might. Borkowski. Now he lost it, and now the race is on. And it's going to be critical right here for CUC to keep up the pressure right here and let Borkowski get back to his net. And so far, nice jump by Lechuga, pressuring Shea all the way at the far end right there, not allowing him to make a breakout pass. Borkowski now gets back to his net. So far, most of the pressure is coming from Earlham in the offensive zone, but it doesn't matter if they can't convert any goals right here. That's another shot right there. It goes wide, but once again, possession will still stay for Earlham. And it helps the fact that they have a player behind the net in Pollock. Shot gets blocked. Brzezinski. Pollock. Showing right there. Nice shot there by Lewandowski. Gives it up right there and flings it all the way to the other side of the field right there. It's Matthias. A little over a minute and a half remaining here in the second. And look, there was some confusion right here from CUC. They thought they were the first ones closest to the ball, but instead they're going to say it's Earlham as we have a stoppage. And now the referees are going to give possession out to the Cougars. It's a little bit of communication between all parties. No harm, no foul. Hayes, nice shot right there. Scott. Emerging punch to goal number 4 right here. Scott. Ooh, he tried to go for it right there. Just splitting right there between the two defenders. And slamming his stick hard on the ground right there. In frustration was, it appears to be Upton. He is not happy with, so far, probably his performance and team performance as a whole so far. Foul right there against Hayes as Borshitsky right there had a nice little tumble to the ground. 37.5 seconds remaining right here. block. There is no shot clock right here, so they control the end of the half. Bouncing shot right there goes a couple of feet above the net. Shot look like block once more. This CUC defense has done such a tremendous job here in the first half. And it appears they are going to keep a shutout here, at least for the first 2 periods. That is halftime, ladies and gentlemen, as your Concordia Chicago Cougars, after not having many shots so far, but the big difference so far is they've converted. They've had 6 shots on target. They've converted half of those, and so far that has been the main difference so far. And thanks in large part to the performance of both Henry Hayes and number 5 Saba Miller, who both have a goal and an assist, and for Miller's case, 2 goals, and that's been the difference so far. When we come back, we'll talk more about the first half and preview the second half here on the Cougar Sports Network. Third period's about to commence here very shortly here from River Forest here on the Cougar Sports Network as your Chicago Cougars up to a 3-0 lead here as we get set for the second half, so to speak. Before we begin, I want a quick shout out to all of our workers here today to make today's broadcast production possible, beginning with our two camera people, Evan Burley and Eric Perry, our producer, Jessica Gang, our table, Carter Detros, the scoreboard and PA announcer today, Wyatt McLaughlin, our spotter, Ashley Stroll, our shot clock operator, Steven. We are all under the direction of Sydney Pulaski-Slaughter and sports information director, Kayla McLeod. So shout out to all of them for making all of this possible here today. Cougars are 30 minutes away, ladies and gentlemen, for picking up their much-needed win. Start off the season on the right foot. Not only that, to win and Coach Button's debut will be tremendous here for CUC. But Earlham will look to stop that from happening here. They'll have 30 minutes to figure out. They couldn't score in the first 30. The question is now, will they be able to score 3 here in the second without conceding? And it's controlled by Earlham, but the refs are like, nope, we're going to give it to CUC. Here's Hayes. Dennis. That gives it off right there to Lechuga. Miller and Lechuga. CUC didn't have any shots in the first half. They only had 9, but the key thing so far is that they have been able to capitalize on those 9 shots, in which they've had 6 of them on target and 3 of them go in. That's been the main difference of this game. Because you look at it from Earlham's side, they've had 20 shots. It might be a forward opportunity right here for CUC. A wild scramble right here to pick it up the ball, and now here comes the Quakers. Nice job right there defensively using a stick from Miller. Miller so far has done a good job on both ends of the field. Ooh, and for a split second right there, Atkins was going to go for a shot right there. While he was in shooting motion right there, the ball just left his little net. Banfield. Rezick. This is Upton right here. He's going to have a shot. No troubles at all for Burkowski, who now adds a 6th save on the day for him. As he launched it up ahead right there, the scout, who looked like he tripped while trying to get the ball. It's a turnover from him. Fake shot right there. Borzitsky. He still could go for a shot right here. Atkins. Nice job right there, laying the lumber. That time, Mobley, another freshman. We're talking about how the freshmen have contributed in so many ways today for CUC. They have been the unsung heroes of the day, you know, stepping up into the moment, to the spotlight. Shot. Oh, shot got blocked by his own teammate. And that man right there, Shea, who blocked the original shot, converts. So it was a shot from Atkins, and Shea inadvertently blocked it. The shot was right in front of him, and the ball right there just landed perfectly, picked it up, shot it, and Earlham get on the board. It's 3-1. So Shea gets Earlham on the score sheet today. Inadvertently, but sometimes you'd rather be looking and good. And that was a situation right there for Earlham. Shea last year in 12 games had 1 goal, so he's already tied his season total from last year. And now Shea will look to get a second goal right here as well. And he does so. Borkowski. Nice job once more, as he puts a stop to that. Now Borkowski, we've seen him multiple times today going all the way to the midfield right here, trying to go coast to coast on his own. He leaves the responsibilities now to Miller, who has scored 2 of CUC's 3 goals and then also has an assist in his name, so he's contributed in all 3 goals in some form or fashion for CUC. Scott sprinting behind the net. Looks for some guidance. Now has it. Lewandowski. Well, that's a spin move by Lewandowski. Has to pass it back. And he does. And a save right there from Greeno on the shot from Miller, as he was looking to get himself a hat trick. Much needed save from Greeno to build his confidence. It's going to be his 4th save of the day. This ball, it's picked up right here. This is Reezy. Finds Pollock. Pollock is just met by a swarm of defenders before he gets taken to the ground right there by Scott. We're seeing the physicality from CUC defensively so far. They have not allowed any good chances across the middle for Earlham. But a costly mistake right here. It could cost them right here. An opportunity to make it 2 for Earlham, and they do. It's the second one. This time, it's a defender, Upton, who gets himself a goal. So earlier in the second, he slammed his stick on the ground in frustration, and now early goings here in the third, he gets himself on the score sheet, and it's a 3-2 game. Earlham with 2 consecutive goals back-to-back in a matter of moments. And with 9:37 here in it, there's a lot of time remaining. So Shea, who scored the first goal, gets himself now an assist as well. And just like that, the 3-goal lead has been shrunk to 1 here in less than 6 minutes. And now the momentum has shifted all in favor of Earlham, and CUC now are playing on the back foot here. This is a key moment of the game right here for CUC. What will they do now? Will they be able to recompose themselves here in the situation? They were up 3-0, and now have since given up 2 goals here in just a few minutes. Atkins. Earlham can sense it right here. They have the momentum. And you have to think, if they can get a goal right here, they could be in full control in terms of momentum. Shea's going to try to get himself a second. Borkowski will not allow that to happen, however. So far, he has been the man that has kept CUC in it. Making now save number 9 for him today. Another thing that CUC has had a little bit of an issue so far is a turnover so far. They've had 16 turnovers to Earlham's 10. So they haven't been able to do a good job as them so far in keeping possession of the ball. And you have to wonder, the more turnovers you allow, the sooner or later this Earlham team is going to convert on one of those. Brokowski again. There's a fine little bit of a scramble right there. No whistles, no fouls called right there. The shot came from Upton. Let's see. Pass right across the middle. Whistle. Push from behind right there. Shot clock will reset now. Back to 60 here for Earlham. Upton looks to make it, and he does! It is a 3-all game right here. From being down 3-0 at halftime, have since scored 3 goals. It is now up at 3 apiece right here. And that's the second goal for number 22, the sophomore out of Ohio, Ethan Upton. Just like that, CUC's lead has been evaporated here in the midway point of the third. And Ryan Pollock will get himself an assist. So both teams have a goal scorer with at least 2 goals in this game. And just like that, it is a brand new game once more at 3 apiece. Earlham are really putting on the pressure now in CUC. So they nearly have the triple amount of shots with nearly 28, nearly 30 now, compared to only 10 for CUC. However, they haven't been efficient in terms of conversion rates on their shot attempts, and CUC has done a tremendous job in the limited opportunities they've had. Finds a wide open Upton right there. And just as he's put the ball down on the ground for his stick, the ball bounces and he goes out of play. Here's Scott. Gets past 2 defenders, gets past 3. And now Scott is in the clear, now has the space. Now it's decision time. He's going to try to go up on his own for a moment. Has to go back. Miller. Gerber. Miller. Flings it all the way. It was going to go behind the net right there to Dennis. Dennis just couldn't hold it in. Reel it in, so to speak. And a nice pass right there. Banfield now has some space. There might be an opportunity here for Upton again. Hat trick for Upton. And it's now 4 for Earlham. And they have taken the lead here in the third. The comeback at the moment is completed for the Quakers. As CUC are shocked right here, ladies and gentlemen. As they have now conceded 4 goals right here in the third. And that once precious lead has now become a 1-goal deficit. Now Upton has himself a hat trick. Sophomore last year didn't score a single goal. And now today he has 3 to his name. What can CUC do right here in the remainder of the third. They need a goal right here to sort of settle things down. And more importantly than that, just let the pressure off of their defense. Here's Hayes trying to do that by himself. He gets tripped on the ground right there. A little push off right there. Hayes to show you at the end. We have a timeout right here. The Cougars' 3-goal lead has been evaporated down to a 1-goal deficit. The question is, can they get a goal right here in the third to bring it back up to 4 apiece? We'll find out shortly here as we'll take a break here on the Cougar Sports Network. Following the CUC timeout, play will resume with 5:22 remaining in the third as the Cougars are now down by 1 after a hat trick from number 22 for Earlham. That would be Ethan Upton. He's got 3 goals, and then also another goal from 27 Donovan Shea. That's been a difference so far after not scoring a single goal in the first half. Earlham have come out swinging here in the third. Scott, quick pass, shot, save right there from Green, but a rebound shot, and it nearly goes in the net right there. 2 really good high-quality shots right there for CUC. Came so close to tying up the game. Scott now trying to settle things down right here. Picks it up, flings it carelessly right there to Lewandowski and Hayes. And now here's Upton. They pass it up ahead, Banfield. Banfield now stops, reassesses. Sitsky, Pollock. They're taking their time right here. Now with the lead, more importantly, they want to take control. Upton looking for a 4th. Shot gets blocked, and they clear it out to UC. But not for long, however. It's picked up there. Off the bounce by Prince. As offsides against Earlham. So CUC now will have possession right here when we get started once more. Scarbers. This is Scott. And he cannot get there in time. That's Banfield. Looked like he was going to shoot it. Thought better of it. Block. Sitsky. Upton. who has single-handedly changed the course of this game with his 3 goals here in the third. Pollock. Shot gets blocked. It looked like it hit a CUC defender right there, either Hardy or Kenny. Then there's a little bit of separation right here. Shot gets blocked right there. Ooh, mistake right there from Mobley. There's a flag down. We'll see who it's on. There's a couple more flags that fly to the ground. It appears that both CUC and Earlham are going to have one player get penalized here. Still waiting for the confirmation. All right, so the guilty parties first. Both of them have cross-checking penalties. For Earlham is number 1, Justin Borzitsky. And then for CUC, it is number 6, Gregory Ska. So both of them will be in the penalty box for 30 seconds. While we're waiting for just the rep to get things started once more. And here we go. So there's no man advantage for either team. Hayes goes behind it. He might try to go himself. He does! And a shot right there. It's saved there by Greeno. A tremendous effort right there from Haynes, sprinting to the far to the near side of the net right there. Nice little wraparound attempt, like how you often see in hockey. But a good job right there by Greeno to make the save. As he started to settle down right here after conceding 2 goals in the first. Another flag is down. It appears that might be on against CUC once more. So an upcoming advantage here for Earlham shortly. Then passes it off right there, and a shot gets saved by Borkowski. We have a whistle now for the penalty. So far in this third, Earlham has 13 shots. By far the most they've had in the period so far in the game. Was CUC, they had 6 in the first, but since then they've had only 6 the remaining past 2 periods. And now they're going to have to play here defensively with having to defend this extra man opportunity for Earlham. So you see we'll get a lucky break right here and kill off some more time right here. Borkowski flings it up ahead. And a decent effort trying to keep it in right there. That was from Hayes. Less than a minute remaining here in the third. Pollock Scanning, looking for his options. Upton now will do the same. Extra man opportunity now is over for Earlham. Shot goes wide. Atkins. 7.5 seconds now remaining. And a pass from the far side right there to Upton. Just goes sailing past him. And that'll be the end of the third period. 45 minutes down, 15 more to go. Can Earlham complete the comeback, or will CUC make a comeback of their own? We'll find out shortly here on the Cougar Sports Network as Earlham. $15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 15 minutes is what separates these two teams right now from either one picking up the first win of the season. The question is, who will it be? Will it be Earlham or will it be us Cougars? We'll find out here in a moment. So we get set here, and the last period, fourth here, is underway. Here's Scott. Scott shielding the ball away from Shea. They were quiet in the third. CUC, they're looking to regain momentum. And Miller shot. And Greenwood's still trying to figure out where the ball is. He finally has control. Miller, who scored 2 out of 3 goals right here. They may very well need another goal from him in this fourth if they want to level up the score. But you look at Earlham, 4 goals in that third period after being scoreless in the entire opening half. They dominated the third period in the stats category. They're looking for more damage right here. And there's the 5th one. 5 goals in a row now for Earlham. And they are one step closer to picking up their first win of the season. It's Earlham 5, CUC 3. Get a confirmation of a goal score in a moment. But Earlham have come out guns blazing here in the second half. And now starting to take control. So the goal right there from Ben Atkins, the senior defenseman. Right there, his first one of the day. And the assist went to who else but Ethan Upton. So now he's got 4 points on the day with his 3 goals and an assist. Earlham now just really taking control of this game right now, and CUC right now just trying to, hang on here at the moment. We talked about the inexperience. There's a 6th goal right there. Upton now with 4 goals on the day. From being down 3 to now being up 3 in the span of less than 17 minutes of play. And Ryan Pollock with the assist, his 2nd assist. Tremendous adjustments Coach Taylor Lanzillo and his squad have done here in the second half. And Shea wins it. Sitsky. Upton. And another shot. And there's almost nearly the 7th there for a moment. It looked like it went in from our vantage point. Instead, remains at 6-3. Barkowski. He's going to try to take it all by himself. He has to just fling it upwards. Like a little backhand right there. It falls right there. It's Dennis. There's an opportunity. Shot gets blocked right there off the shot attempt from Scott. Now he's going to try to win the ball back. He has to do this little spin right there. Get past 3 defenders from Earlham. He's still trying to get the ball back. Bless him. And then there's a whistle. Good effort there from Scott, keeping up right there and not backing down. Ball bounces right here. It's going to be a race between Greeno and Lechuga. Lechuga just trying to win it, just can't. There's nearly a collision, it looks like, nearly between both him and the keeper. Lewandowski. And the pass goes sailing to the right side of Dennis. Hayes. Hayes regains it once more. Nice little spin move right there on his left. Now he tries to give it off right there to Dennis. And it just goes over the outstretch right there of Dennis. Banfield to Upton. Long shot. Shot goes bouncing far on the left-hand side of the net. No harm, no foul for Earlham, however. Nice job there defensively. But the refs, however, not a fan of it. So there will be a penalty against CUC right here. Shot gets blocked, and then the follow-up attempt is converted. Pollock gets himself on the score sheet. It's now 7 for Earlham, and they look to be very well on their way to picking up their first win of the season, as they now have a 4-goal advantage. As they continue to dominate here in the second half, and CUC right now looking for some answers. Face-off was won there by the Quakers again. Another shot attempt. Atkins trying to get himself another goal on the day. Has one. Shot gets blocked. Possession will stay with Earlham. We mentioned earlier, in the first half, how CUC did a really good job, stifling out this Earlham attack. How we mentioned how they had a couple of players coming back from last season. We talked about, Pollock out there the broadcast, Atkins, Banfield, and they were kept in check in the opening half, and since then, they have found a breakthrough offensively, which has led them to scoring 7 goals here in the second half. As the game has further progressed, they've kept applying more and more pressure to CUC, who were able to contain it in the opening half, as did not concede a goal, but since then, they are playing on the back foot. Borkowski right there for another stop. Look ahead for both teams. You look at for CUC, they'll be back here again on next Saturday, the 24th, same time as today at 12 p.m. against Energy University of Indiana. And then they end the month of February away against Cornell College. Whereas you look for Earlham, after today, they'll go 1-1 on the season, assuming they can keep their 4-goal lead at the moment. Then they'll play away next Saturday against Wilmington College before coming home on the 28th against Heidelberg University. But for now, they are 7 minutes away, picking up their first win. It's not a guarantee yet. We've seen CUC, when they've had their chances, they've been able to convert very well today. All they need is just a goal to gain some sort of spark, some sort of momentum, and take it away from Earlham. There's more flags down on the field. Once more against CUC. Hammer here just taking their time. They know they are going to have the extra man advantage here momentarily. Shot goes out. as Lewandowski will go to the penalty box right here. An extra man opportunity now will emerge here for Earlham. They haven't converted yet on their extra man opportunities. Looks like, let's see if they'll be able to convert it this time. Upton, and now Riesig right there trying to go across the middle looking for a shot. He got dispossessed in the end. Kowski now looking for one of his teammates. He's going to fling it upwards. There's 3 Cougars in the vicinity right there. It's flinged perfectly right there for Lachuga, who loses it immediately once he gets it back to the ground. Now they're still trying to get the ball back. CUC. It's a mad scramble. It's finally picked up right there by Hayes. He gives it immediately up to Miller. He's going to shoot it right there, and it just goes wide. Oh, that was a goal opportunity right there for Lachuga if he was able to, keep the ball on his stick. But now CUC right here in the offensive zone. This is what they need right here. I need a goal right here quickly. Under 5 minutes remaining. They still have time to make a comeback right here, but with every second ticking down, the harder and harder the goal for CUC will become. Hayes gonna try to go himself. He has an effort right there. Fortunately, ball just doesn't go near the net that time. It's bouncing all the way to the far side of the field and out of play. Dennis makes a nice little jump right there to get the ball. Scott, and the time has run out on the shot. Scott now trying to get up into the face right there of Price. Now he's being held back right here by his teammates and Dennis. We talked about the youth movement here for this lacrosse team. Majority of 9 of them are freshmen, and it's going to be some growing pains, at the start, but there have been a lot of things today. I've been impressed by the freshmen. So things may be very well on the horizon here for CUC, not only for this season, but for the future. Another shot right there. Brzezinski gets a 6 shot right there. Hasn't been able to convert one on target as of yet. That is going to be the 46 shots that Earlham has had today. Nearly 30 more than CUC. As a shot just bounces high up into the air right there. Got blocked by Dennis. Three and a half minutes now remaining. And a low shot goes in. And who else but Upton? Now that is his 5th goal on the day. It's now a 8-3 lead for Earlham. He has single-handedly changed his team's fortunes here in the second half. And with 3:14 remaining, Earlham are now in the clear for their first win of the season. So Atkins as well, he gets an assist. Credit to his name, so now he has a goal along with an assist. It's been all Earlham here in the second half. A tale of 2 halves, some would say, considering CUC's dominance in the first, but now ever since then, the second half has been dominated by Earlham. Here's a chance to make a 9 right here. And a close effort right there for Shea. Earlham not letting go of the pressure here. They want to continue to score more goals right here. Mobley, he'll pass it back now to Barkowski. He'll fling it across the middle right there. And Gerber trying to pick it up. It looks like he finally does, and he does. Up there, quick pass. More Atkins. Banfield taking their time right here. A little over a minute and a half remaining here from River Forest. It's a chance right here, and there's number 9, and this time, Wojcicki gets his goal. He found an opening at the near post right there. Barkowski was coming back after being out of place in his net, and now he makes it now 9-3 for Earlham. CUC right here trying to get themselves at least one back right here to end today's game a little bit on a high. Have somebody look back at this game, you know. They should be very proud of themselves, though, how they play, you know, especially in the first half. So a shot right there, saved by Greeno. This is going to be his 8th save of the day. Well, it might be another chance right here. And it looked like Cover right there was going to shoot it, and it looked like it just whiffed it by accident. Another flag down. CUC by far have been more penalized so far here today. Half a minute now remaining. As the time continues to tick down right here, ladies and gentlemen, Earlham will pick up their first win of the year. It didn't look like it was going to happen at first. After being down 3-0 at halftime, but a 9-goal second half. It's going to lead them to their first win of the year, as they are the winners by a final score of 9-3 against your Concordia Chicago Cougars. Before we wrap things up, let's take a look at a few quick stats, ladies and gentlemen. The shots category, Earlham dominated with 51 shots compared to Cougars 18. Out of those 18 shots from CUC, 11 of them were on target, converting those 3 goals. The 2 goal scorers for CUC were Samuel Miller with 2 goals and an assist, alongside with the freshman number 50, Henry Haynes, for a goal and an assist. As we look at for Earlham, 5 goals on the day scored from number 22, Ethan Upton. That was the big difference for Earlham, as they just punished CUC in the second half after being down 3-0. Well, folks, that is all from here from River Forest. Thank you so much for watching. On behalf of the entire crew here in River Forest, it's been Rafael Gonzalez saying so long. And as always, go Cougars!